If you want tips on how to cut hair, then stay tuned for this hot taper tutorial. The first step of any haircut is to properly drape the client. After you secure the cape in the back, always double check to make sure it's not too tight. The implements that I'll be using for this haircut are a pick, shears, a comb, a clipper brush, and a razor. And the clipper that I'll be using is the Switch 1.0 by Duet. I'm Thomas from the Barber Style Directory, and actually, all of this is the Switch 1.0, a new innovative clipper system developed by the company that I helped co-found, Duet. To see the full story behind our journey and how over the course of 7 years, we worked to create a groundbreaking solution for barbers, and to pre-order your Switch today, head over to duettechnology.com. And to stay in the loop for all official updates and announcements, make sure that you're following the official Duet Technology Instagram page. Before starting any haircut, you always want to comb or pick the hair out to its full length. That way what you're cutting is the actual true length of the hair. I snap on the trimmer attachment, turn it to the high power mode, and then begin to make my bald guideline. I'm going to make this guideline on the temple area as well as the back of the neck. I make a quick swap from my trimmer attachment to the clipper attachment, and I'm using our fade blade. So next we're going to start with the lever open and make a 1-inch guideline. Next we're going to fully close the lever and then gradually begin blending up. And each time we go up, we're going to slightly open the lever. So there I open it about 1/4 of the way, and I'm blending up to about the midway point of that guideline. Then we open the lever about 3/4 of the way open, or just a little bit past halfway, and go right up under that guideline. Don't go above that line. I snap on the 1.5 guard, and then I'm debulking the hair. So I just want to get some of that weight out of the way. And here I close the lever and begin raking down because I want to contour the shape of the fro into the taper. I just basically want the bulk of the hair to fall into the taper. And now I have on the 1 guard with the lever fully open, going up under that 1.5 guard. And the steps with this guard are lever open. Now the lever is closed, blending at the bottom. And as you can see, his hair is very coarse, so you kind of have to go over the hair multiple times to get it to blend. Then you open the lever halfway to blend in between that 1 open and 1 closed. Now you take the half guard and the lever is still in the halfway open position. You're blending right up under that 1 guard closed. Be careful not to go too high with this guard. And then you're going to fully close the lever and blend right up under that. And then right here I'm just doing a little debulking with clipper over comb. So a lot of the times you won't necessarily need a guard. This is pretty much the same as using a guard, it's just a quicker version. So now for the side taper, we're going to debulk again with the 1.5 guard. And the reason I like to do this step first is because it gets the hair out of the way. And this helps you see what you're actually fading. And it lets you know where your blend will stop. This is the highest guard that we're using, so we're not blending above this point. So again, we're starting out with the lever fully open, making a 1-inch guideline. And even though this is a high taper, you saw that I still gave myself room to blend. So just keep that in mind. When you make your initial bald guideline with the trimmer, don't take it up too high initially because you still need room to make that transition. And just like we did on the back taper, we're still opening up the lever about 1/4 of the way as we continue to go up. And remember, go right up under that guideline. Here I have the 1 guard with the lever fully open. Remember, going up under that 1.5 guard. Now the lever is closed. Remember, the steps with this guard are lever open, blend at the bottom with the lever closed, and then we're going to open the lever halfway and blend in between. And then now we have the half guard with the lever halfway open, going up under that one guard closed. And I know I said this before, but just be careful not to go too high with that guard. And now we're gonna close it and blend right up under that. So right here, this is a process that I like to call spot mopping. So I have the lever fully open on the clipper, and I'm only using the corner of the blade to remove any dark spots that I see. And the more experience you get cutting, the more you'll start to develop that barber's eye. Eventually you'll know right where you need to go to eliminate any spots. And then here I have the clipper and I'm removing the bulk from his hairline. You want to lay everything down so once you come back with your trimmer, you can get a nice sharp line that's going to stay. As far as the length on top, he likes the length that his hair is at, but we are going to get the loose end with these shears. And notice that they are curved and it'll help contour to the shape of his head. The best way that I can describe how to do this is let the shears rest on the shape of his head and use your thumb. Don't worry about trying to move your fingers, just strictly focus on the thumb movement. And all you have to do is just let the shears glide across his head shape. Now we're moving on to the hairline prep. I'm going to spray some alcohol and then wipe away the residue or any oil buildup that's on his forehead. And then next I'm going to freeze the hair in place with holding spray. Now I'm going to switch to my trimmer attachment. When you're lining up behind the ear, always make sure that you're holding the ear down so that way you don't nick the client. And for the front line up, we're going to start in the middle and then work our way to one side and then match the other side. As you can see, I'm not digging into his hairline. I'm keeping the hairline as natural as I can. And that's the thing with barbering. A lot of times you'll have people whose head shape is sort of rounded. So his hairline is naturally rounded, so you can't go straight across. If you contour the line up to the shape of their head, then you'll avoid pushing them back. The main thing is just to take your time. And you do have to realize that you do have to cut some hair. That's the point of trimmers having blades. Some people think that if you cut off any hair, you're pushing them back, but no. You have to cut some hair to create a shape up. That's why it's called a shape up, because you're creating a shape. By the way, if you're new to this channel and you're getting value, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as like the video. Now that we're finished with the haircut, he wanted to twist it up, so we're just going to saturate the hair with water and then just apply some curl cream, and then we're going to apply the rubber sponge to give his hair some texture. And the best way to learn from these tutorials is to get you a model to cut, pull up this video, and go step by step. All you have to do is rewind if you get lost, or just fast forward to the part where you need help. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.